let's get back to this maze. I've got an hour until I'm needed somewhere. Let's see if I can get this in game. Do another chat test just to make sure I am working here. Yep, good deal. And let's go. Right, so click, click, click. We have most of the maze going, and we're working on the walls that no squares are left untouched. We currently need to do something with this guy over here. Kind of like to get it wrapped around so that it, well, wraps around. So let's stick that in there and get inside our maze here. See, I made this 20, so if I make this and put this at that's not right. I made it 20 high. So if I put it at 60, and then if I turn it off, I'm right in the middle, but it's still kind of hard to see. Let's make it bigger. Everything is relative. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn off X-ray for a second here. So we were working on, or I was working on getting something going and making sure everything was connected, and I haven't connected my nice channel yet, have I? I'm just going to make that small again. Let's see, where is my channel? Here it is, on this side over here. So right now, if I close it up, let's see here, I can selectively turn things off. Let's turn these guys off temporarily, and then I can zoom in like this, and we can get an idea. All right, so channel is here and is cut off from the rest of the stuff. It goes down this way and pops out here and goes over this way, and it's got some nice connections going on over here, and then it connects to this wall. So I guess that's okay. All we really need to do is make sure that this wall, one of those connections, then connects to here. Let's turn these walls back on. Yeah, and that's where the work is going to be. Just look at all this stuff here. Let's see here. I like this long thing that I have going, but it doesn't go anywhere. Is there a way I could do, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a similar thing down here. So we'll have like two distinct channels that may or may not be connected on this face. All right, so I'm going to zoop, and we're gonna take a look here. So let's make this go this way, and there. All right, and I'm not going to have any like pillars in here, so everything that every square has to have at least one wall next to it. So let's go ahead and make a couple of swap backs like that. And I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything to have something along those lines. Okay. We'll leave this little section here. Just pop that out there and we'll see what happens. Okay, and we need to go ahead and let's keep all of these walls here, I think. Oh, we can't. That's right. We need this right here to connect to something. So let's delete because we already have this one goes, and that's actually a finished loop. This needs to come out and actually go somewhere. So let's have it go here. Like that. And we'll go ahead and I'll also delete this guy. That guy. And I will delete these two, and then they will fold up nicely when we do that. Now let's see. All right, I'm still seeing some, especially this corner. I don't want to change this corner. I mean, I guess I could. Maybe I should keep that. That could be interesting. I am going to eventually have puzzles that have multiple balls in them. You only need to get one out. So maybe I should just add a ball in here. Sure. But let's go ahead and delete those so we have a nice box like so. All right. If we do that, let's see, right now it doesn't go anywhere. Like this way goes out and then it's just sort of stuck here. Yeah, so let's get rid of that guy. So now this way is connected to this whole thing. So now this direction is connected to this loop, and it also goes up here. And that actually goes straight to the channel, doesn't it? It does. Okay. Let's keep making shapes and such. And we'll see how things pan out. All right, so where do we need more shapes? We got some duplicates over here. I'll just get rid of this guy and There you go. I got another box over there. I don't want to do too many boxes because that might be just kind of silly. Let's get rid of this one, so we have a little dead end box right there, and we can get rid of those are some nice shapes. I'm not too interested in this being a hard puzzle or maze necessarily. Part of the reason is because it's going to sort of naturally be that. Let's see here. That is up here. Let's get rid of these three guys. And that one. Okay. And maybe I don't want to do an entrance and an exit to everything. It's possible that this would work with just a few boxes that are not connected to anything. Like maybe I leave all of these in like this. So if you do get over here in this little section, you're completely locked off. And that's fine. Starting to look like an actual maze now, not just a series of walls. Keeping a lookout for these walls that are going to intersect here. I see a couple on the side here. Right here, here, right here. Oh, no, that one does not. Okay. I might want to get rid of that one anyway, though, because it's enclosing a box. Let's say maybe get rid of that one. Okay, you know. I mean, it's definitely a solvable puzzle. I don't think I've made an unsolvable. But even the first time I put all the walls down, it was solvable. Let's go ahead and get rid of these duplicate walls here, like that. Let's see, I've got some duplicate walls at the very top here. Click. That I can see. Let's just get rid of them on this side, and we'll think about getting rid of them on the other side in a minute. Click, click, click. Okay. now when I lay it out, it looks decent. Let's do this. Let's turn off X-ray. Let's fold it up, and we're gonna select my walls, turn them off, and see how it looks. Crazy, huh? All right. So now we're sort of looking in at the maze, and we got various things that come in and go out. I can see a couple places that are not connected that I couldn't see before. Like here, this shape isn't connected in any way. Let's go ahead and connect it to, say, this one. So it might be a dead end, but now it's actually a connected dead end. A couple of the other ones were not so lucky. Let's see. Like here's another one. Let's do, I could connect it to the thing I just did. Let's not. Let's instead get rid of this wall. Well, actually, you see this whole little section here is not connected to anything. So let's get rid of these guys. So let's get rid of this one and this one, also this one and this one. So now we've got sort of a nice switchback going on over here, and that leads into this whole little section there. That's good. All right. And we have this whole little honeycomb here that isn't connected to anything just yet. Let's do something about that. Let's get rid of this guy. Oop. Double wall there. Okay, we'll get rid of that guy. And we will connect this one to that one. So that's just an extra little kathunk. You can possibly get stuck in. Good. All right, let's see. We don't have too many up and backs. We'll just go ahead and make that one of those. Most of these things are very much, you go in this direction and it is the end. But we'll have that little piece there be a nice, you can get into it and just come back and you're back on the same path that you were on. Let's see, anything else? It looks like I'm doing pretty good. Flipping myself upside down here. Yeah, I don't want to put a ball in a corner. So let's deal with these corners. Got a couple of them. I will just randomly pick a wall and do that. And then this one, where would it be most interesting to get into? This side has two things. Let's do it on this side. We'll get rid of that one right there. There we go. Okay, I think we're about done with this. I'm gonna come back and make these better walls. Do I want to do that now or later? I don't know. Let's back up a couple frames here. Oh yeah, I'm upside down. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me flip. All right, so I've found another corner here and a duplicate wall. So let's get rid of this guy. And let's see, check this corner out here. It's sort of already part of a dead end there and a dead end there. Oh, is that? Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do that one. Okay. This is iterative. We can come back to this later if we need to. All right. I think I'm about done with this designing part. Yeah. So now I need to clean this up. Do I want to clean this up? That's an interesting question. Because I could make it so that all the walls are nice and such. I'm going to be coming back to a couple of these anyway. No, I think for tonight I will... Oop. Duplicate wall. I think for tonight I'm going to just leave it as is, and I will come back to this maze for final polish later. What I really need to do to make this nice is make my walls all be connected, or at least meshing in such a way that they look like they're connected. Sort of see one of the issues here is I don't have good triangle joints on the corners like my previous two puzzles. So maybe that'll be another day. Let's get this guy in game, and I can always update the FBX later. So let's save. We want to get all of these guys and move them to this layer. Good, so I can delete this layer. And I'm going to have to find all my cube walls. Click, click, turn them back on here. Click, and click. Oh, one more. Click. Okay. On. Good. I want my collisions to overlap, and I want my box to overlap. So click, 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 click. I need to scale these up by 1.1. Oh, first back down to scale of 1. Whoa, what are you doing all the way down there? Okay. All right, so if I select this and I go 1.1, is that the right size? No. How about 1.05? Closer? Maybe it's 1.02. Yeah, we're gonna go with 1.02, except for y. Y will stay 1. Okay. So let's do that again for this side. 1.02 and 1. And in this case, oh, I guess it is still that. Okay. Two and 1. I guess they're all. It's all y that is 1 because of the. I haven't froze transformations or anything. Handy for me so I don't remember anything strange. 1. Okay. So there's my box. My basic thing here. Save again. All right, now I need to name all my walls. This guy, the top wall, I name wall underscore s underscore 01. And then everything else is a square or a cube, because I haven't done any special modeling combinations yet. So all of the other ones are currently cubes. So I can say select everything else like that and do a batch rename wall underscore n, I think. And that should give me, it's a lot of walls. Wonder why it started with 10, but I mean, that works, I guess. Oh, and this guy, it added an extra underscore 1 to it, just because that's how Maya names things. And that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna save, I'm gonna turn this back on. Save again. Now we're gonna turn on maze 4, see how big it got. I scaled it up to 100. Okay, so we're gonna do that for this one. There we go. Yes, okay, because the way my thing is built, I do in fact want to center pivot and panel front, and I want to zero this out. Whoa, why is my, oh, it's because I'm so far away. I want to zero it out, so I'll zoom in, make sure I'm right on 0. There we go. Let's do a freeze transformations on it. Did I make, I guess I didn't. All right, we're gonna do a special freeze transformation. Where is that? I just always had a button for it. Here it is. Freeze transformations. Ding. We're not going to do scale or rotation. when I come back and do this properly, quote unquote, I will get rid of rotation, but for now it's convenient for me to keep it so that the keys stay there, so when I come back and edit it again, it's fine. But I want to freeze translation so that it is right at 0. Okay. So go back to perspective mode. It doesn't really matter. Right. And save. Okay, so we're going to select absolutely everything, which is a whole bunch of walls. That is a whole bunch of walls. 150 walls to be precise. So that's fun. And we're going to export. Click and click. And it should already be, I haven't changed anything since I last exported it, so I can just go to here and name it puzzle number 5, like so. Took a second because there are so many walls. And we're good. All right, let's open up Maya, or not Maya, Unity. Get it in game. It's going to be a few steps going, but this should be relatively simple. Luckily, I can also rotate the thing in Unity. That's something I always forget to do. The orientation of the puzzle when I load it is the same as the prefab, so I need to make sure the prefab is rotated properly. Okay, so Unity, and click, and click, and here's puzzle 5 with all of its wall meshes, which is lovely. Okay, I'm gonna bring it in here. Got to do a few things to it. Can I select individual parts of it? Yes, yes I can. Okay. We'll do that in just a second. So first, I need to make sure I tag it as a puzzle so that my scripts work. I need to add a start marker, which I have made a script for. It just makes a start marker. It's just an empty thing named properly. And it adds it at 0, which is not correct, but I can easily change it to where I need it to be, wireframe. So let's get that guy. And we just want it to be down here on the quote unquote floor, right about there in the middle. Good. Okay, get back to shaded wireframe here. I'm gonna have to do a lot of huge multi-select. I'll do this in batches. Need to make everything glass. And this is not the final shader or anything. I'm making the puzzles first, and then I'm going to make everything look good. And then I'm going to make more puzzles, and then eventually I will have everything looking good. I can select all of these, and they will also have glass 2. Okay, so now we have, it's just being cut off by the UI right now. So there we have our puzzle. It looks, you can't see it in the game view, the camera's not looking at it. All right, I want to select the walls and turn them into regular glass so that they're even more see-through, like so. That's 3, click, click, glass, click, click, glass, click, click, glass. Okay, now the big step, almost. I need to rotate this thing. I need to rotate this thing in X. And did I rotate it the right way? Actually, no, that way. It's very particular which way I rotate it, and it's because I'm faking gravity, or rather inverse gravity, and my gravity is not along up and down, it is along, I guess, Z right now, and my ball goes up in Z, quote unquote. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Okay, I need to make sure that I named my walls properly. So where's my scripts? No, actually, plugins. Made my own plugin. Need to double check my naming procedure. Oh, it's right here. I don't need to open MonoDevelop. Wall N, wall S, and I don't have any invisible walls, so it should be fine. So N is normal, that's everything, and then I have one S wall, which is the top hole. Okay, we're good. All right, so if I did this right, fingers crossed and all that, I can just click on this and generate all of the wall colliders. Just like that. One step, I didn't have to select all of them. I am so happy I made this script. It was a bear to make, but yeah. Okay, and it found all of the walls. It found the one special wall right here, which is the border wall with the hole in it, which is good. And it looks like everything else is a successful wall. Just making sure there's no other oddities. Group one. Okay, it is seeing that the groups are not walls, which is fine, but it has made a cube or a box collider for all of my regular walls, which is great because they're all boxes. That works perfectly. Let's move it a little bit here. And then my top, which is actually this side. It's hard to see because it's glass. Yes, that is my mesh. My mesh collider. You can see it there. So even if I turn off my render, you can see we have the nice mesh going on there. Good. Let's put that back. Okay, now I need to make that into a prefab so that the game knows to find it. So we're going to go into resources, prefabs, and puzzles, and I think I had a puzzle 5 already. It is just a temporary 5. I'm going to rename it to puzzle number 6. Puzzle 6. And now I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to rename it, get rid of the 0 because my scripts don't like the 0 for reasons, and go, and there we go. I have my prefab here. It has kept its rotation, its scale, and everything. Let's see if I need to change anything. So we're going to go here, test it out real quick. I'm going to double check my buttons real quick. So I need to go and manually check my buttons. Stage 5 button. All right, is setting the current level to 5 and then fading to white. Good. I need to add the stage 6 right here. Let's see here. Set current level. Whoop. Drag that there. Set current level. Int. There we go. Then I can set it to 6. And then I need to go to my fade panel, drag that in here, and do fade to white on the animator, which is set trigger string. And I will just make sure I copy this so that I don't misspell it. There we go. And should just work. So we're going to see if I have done everything right and if I need to do some modifications. So I'm going to play here. The first play always takes a couple seconds. There we go. All right, stage select. And 4. Why did that happen? Uno momento. Okay. I don't know why that turned to... Yes, I do. I remember why. I was duplicating the previous button as a test. Never mind. Okay. It's it. That annoys me so much. There. Okay. So if this works, I can hit... There we go. So I have loaded my puzzle scene here. Got my sneaky reset button down there. I still haven't quite got the hang of how these UI bits work. I'm doing something based on absolute pixel value, but that doesn't take into account rescaling and such. So I need to fix that. Let's close the animator. But yeah, here's my puzzle in my world, and it has the marble in there. The marble is scaled to 0.9.8, so he will fit in without me having to scale the puzzle. As you can see, gravity is up, which is fun. That's kind of the whole point. I'm going to turn it white here. Actually, let me move this over here so it's not blocking anything. And yeah, let's try moving this around. You can see immediately things are a little tricky to figure out. It's like, okay, you have to figure where the ball is. You have to figure where to go. So even though the maze itself might be pretty simple, manipulating the maze is the fun. And I can tell right now that this hole is going to be a problem. Like, you cannot... Also, that happens. And I have messed that up. I'll have to check that in just a second. And that's another thing that I am annoyingly unable to fix right now. I need to set this to 6. Apply. Like, I don't know how I can get my collisions any better. I could add... I might be able to add rigid bodies to all of my walls and then make them collide discretely or continuously or something. I forget what I did. I made it slightly better on one of my earlier puzzles, and I'll have to go back and rejigger that. So right now you have to be very careful, or I have to be very careful when I'm playing with my puzzle. Otherwise I can just go bloop 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 bloop, and sometimes the ball will clip out. It's usually when it's right next to an edge. Also, why... I need to figure out a good way to completely stop the ball's momentum. That seems to be a bit of an issue right now. Let me go back to menu and reset that puzzle. 4? Ah, no, 4 is also strange because I'm not getting any errors, but it always puts the marble in the middle. in the middle channel here, and that's not where I want it. It's also kind of colliding in a strange way. I have to like reset. There you go. It's just bouncing around. It's not going to its start position 100% of the time, which is annoying because this one, it's very easy to get through some of those walls and such. So I've got some things to work out. Let's go ahead and... Of course, the ball will never pop out and break the collision when you want it to. So let's just navigate this maze. You can see what... This maze isn't hard, but there is some... Whoa! Oh, okay. Hang on. There we go. Popped it out there. And, man, I fixed this issue the other day. Bugger. Oh no, this is a different thing. Because it said stay... Okay, I know why that's an issue and I can't fix it right now. Alright. Okay. Back to here. Yeah, there's sometimes an issue, like I have my game manager selected over here. And it deletes things and loads things based on what number the maze is. I think I might need to, like... I don't understand how that one falls out there. Because it's just supposed to be right in the middle. Come on, man. But now if I reset it, it's not going to work. Okay, so I've got some coding. Now I have multiple versions of it, which is not good because it hasn't properly deleted the puzzles. I'm kind of wondering if this might not have been... I almost solved it, kind of. I think this one in particular, I will need to play with how the force is being worked on and all that fun stuff. Ooh, oh, hang on. There. That was an actual legit solve of some description. Alright. So yes, I've got some bugs to play with. But that is not my big concern right now. Next time I need to go in and I will make... I've done a cube puzzle, which looks like if... I'm going to play with it a little bit more, but it looks like it will play pretty nicely. If my collisions are better, it should be pretty nice. One way I can do that is I can make the colliders on the outer walls larger. And that'll help keep the ball from clipping through them. Besides that, it looks like that's going to be an interesting puzzle. But next time I'm going to make the final of the 6 start puzzles, start mazes, and it's going to be a sphere. And I've got an idea on how to get that working, but we'll have to wait until next time to see it. Alright, so if you have been watching, thank you for watching. Otherwise, yeah, no. Even if you haven't been watching, thank you for watching. Haha. This has been Chrury Streams Some Boring Game Development. And I will see you next time. Cheers.